Tom Tiny Lister Jr.
I've been waiting to bring him up.
Come on, look at him, all right? First of all, and this, I'm sorry, fed right into WWF at the time. He's black, okay? He's a black bad guy. How dare they, okay? But they did, and you know, that was what was going on in 1989.
Black and blind in one eye, I
Blind
believe.
in one eye, just kind of, just looked like a killer.
Yeah.
And he's such a little sweetheart
Was he?
of a person. Oh, so yes, I loved him. I love him. He's passed away, as you know. He lived maybe 2 miles away from me, and I think it was COVID. I think it was he had COVID, and he just didn't wake up one morning. And I got to tell you, a lot of people, you know, he was beloved for good reasons, but he was the perfect. He couldn't speak, didn't have one line, I don't think, or
Didn't need it.
whatever.
That was his script.
Yeah, and but he seemed enormous. But in reality, he and Hulk, for fun, started wrestling. It was like Hulk was a man wrestling with a little boy. It was not even, I mean, that Hulk was an athlete.
Yeah.
He was an athlete. He moved, he was quick. It was like, whoa, what the hell, look at this. Because, you know, Tiny Lister had even more definition. He seemed, not at all. Not at all. It was quite interesting.
Really?
But I loved hanging out with him. I loved to make fun of him. He fell asleep all the time, and I'd wake him up.
Because he is such an intimidating character. I mean, the entrance is, if you want to talk about like wrestling, understanding cinematography and understanding how to present someone, when he first arrives, terrifying.
Yes.
I remember watching that as a kid and being genuinely terrified of him in this movie.
Yep. And that, filming that scene in that bar, just, it was, you could I easily believed I was in I mean, it was so beautifully done. The people, the craftspeople they hired for this movie were spectacular. I mean, that bar set, go back and look at it. You got the people in the cages and the thing, and the music and the girl, and everywhere you look, it could have been in any movie.
Yeah.
In any movie, in a Spielberg movie, I mean, it was that professionally put together.
Yeah. And going back to what I say, I mean, in many respects, it's not a bad movie.
I know. Well, though, I'm trying to come up. I'm trying now, as we speak.
36 years later,
I'm
you're like,
what keeps you in? And there's there's visual hooks that you go, oh yeah, that one, the bathroom, the one in the factory with the sparks flying. That one is fantastic.
Yeah.
That was when I realized I felt, and I actually felt it. I actually felt something doing this movie, was that Brell had a sort of psychoerotic reaction to violence, because in that space, by the way, everybody here is going, whoa. In that space, I felt like, oh my God, this is very sexual. The pain and the torture and the, you know, Brell is like a serial killer type in a way. And yeah, it was quite interesting.
Wow. Imagine where No Holds Barred could have gone if you just ad-libbed it and followed your gut instinct. Could have been a whole different movie.
There was no ad-libbing going on. When you have a script that good, you don't make up lines.